You know what goes down in the AM right here at 935 KDS Morning Show. A lot of people come to the show, man. I've been doing radio for a minute, and I get very excited when certain people come through. But today, can I just say something about today? Laila Pruitt is in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I just want to give you your flowers and just say you don't know how special you are and how loved you are in the world. You might know.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
First of all, you have no idea how meaningful that is coming from you, like a literal legend, like in the radio game. That's amazing.
Thank you. That means
Thank
a
you
lot.
so much for
Well,
having me.
You're already paving your way. I see what your journey going to be like. You've already started, so that's a great thing. So while we're here giving each other our flowers, I just want to say, and we're going to go back into the beginning. I want to do that. But BMF, is this really the final season? Is that what we're saying goodbye or no?
Oh, not as far as I'm concerned.
Good answer. That's what we all want to hear.
Hey, this is season 4. Okay,
we're going to say season 4.
Season 4.
With hopefully more to come.
Right, I know that's right.
But I just got to say this about you. You're the one character on that show that everyone has fallen in love with.
I know. That's made me so happy. Over the seasons, and when I meet fans, whether they're from Detroit and they're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see my city on the screen, or they love Nicole. I feel like I'm everybody's little sister. It's awesome.
And the thing about Nicole on that show, because I've been in since day one, you see what the brothers are doing. You see what the parents are going through. Life is happening, but somehow you're navigating and trying to grow up and find your way through all of this. And that's how we all fell in love with you. Just saying this how does she manage to deal with all this and still try to be a teenager, so to speak, right? Yeah. So knowing that going in, playing that character, what was your approach to it? Did you have to do some special research, or would you just say, hey, this is part of my life?
Well, that's one of the amazing things about getting to play someone who's still alive and kicking, because I get to talk to and FaceTime. I set up emails or I set up meetings with the real Nicole, so I get to speak with her about her journey. And the show is based on real events, so the things that happen to Nicole really most of the time really happen. So I can ask her about those things and how they made her feel, and what if there was a little something I don't know, what are the things that I missed just reading the script, what are some blanks she can fill in. So a lot of my research is just talking with her. And shout out to her. I love her so much. She's so amazing.
That is awesome. And when becoming that character, do you stay in that place throughout the season, or is it just, when action, you turn it on and turn it off? Because some people kind of maintain and stay in that.
You know what? That's changed as I've grown as an actor, I think, on this show. I started the show when I was 15. I booked it when I was 15. I'm 21 now. And my craft has kind of changed as I've changed. Yeah. So I think when I was younger, I could kind of just switch on and off a little bit more. But now I find a lot more benefits to just staying kind of in it, at least a little bit in that mode. I kind of have levels. It's kind of a dial. So when it's lunchtime, I turn the dial back down to 3, but I'm still kind of there. But then when it's 5 minutes till, I turn it up to 10, and I'm just in my journal.
You just kind of blew me away. 6 years this has been going on. Y'all have had us caught up for 6 years, for real. And we still want so much more. So before we get back to obviously season 4, episode 1 just played last week. We're gonna talk about episode 2. So it started from commercials. Is that where it started? From commercials? And now you're here. Started with commercials. Now she's here.
Right.
So how was that blessing? How did that come about?
When I was about 5 years old, my grandma on my dad's side, my Gigi, she got in touch with my parents, and she was like, "Can I send her picture to this baby agency?" And my parents were like, "Okay." They didn't know anything about it at the time, and they ended up doing it. And the rest is really history. I went on some auditions for I think a dentist commercial and then a gummy bear commercial.
Okay.
And I just loved it. I just fell in love with it.
And you went from commercials to the first movie being starred in with, you say the names. The names are too big for me to even say. That was pretty epic.
I wasn't starring in them. Now that was it was a day, but I did get to meet them. Denzel Washington, Don Cheadle,
yes.
When I was 10.
Yeah, when you was 10.
But they were amazing. Me and Don Cheadle had a dance battle. It was a good time.
Did you beat him? Because he think he could dance. So did you get him?
Did I beat him? I think he beat me.
Okay, we'll let you have this one, Don Cheadle. We'll let you have this one
for now until we meet again.
Oh, she just gave that look right there. So how'd you even hear about BMF?
I knew nothing about it until I got the audition for it. When I got the audition for it, I started doing research because they, in the breakdown for the audition, it said that it was based on a true story. So I started researching and looking it up, and I was like, whoa, like this is very intense, very deep.
Yeah.
I worked a lot on the Detroit accent because, as you can hear, I'm kind of a country girl. I'm kind of a Southern girl.
ATL.
Yeah. And so I had to kind of work on that Detroit accent, kind of get into Nicole, someone who's different than me. But then after I booked it, I started talking to like some of my family members because me being from Georgia, from Atlanta, around the Atlanta area, a lot of my aunties and my uncles and stuff, like when they were young, they would go to clubs and Meech and Terry would be there, or like they would run and like in the same circle sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like that was crazy. So I would talk with some of them about it too. So yeah.
It's crazy. I have family in St. Louis, so when they were in St. Louis at a time, like they crossed paths with a lot of people I know, and they're like, yo, bro, like this is so on point when they watch it back. Yeah. Which means I love the fact that 50 and the whole crew, everyone's staying pretty much true to what it really is.
Absolutely.
And I don't feel like, how some people get stuck in a certain role as a character, like, oh, I can only see them that way. I definitely don't see that in you.
Really?
I mean, no, just seeing your growth on this show alone just speaks
Thank
volumes.
You. Thank you.
And so now the bar's high, though. I mean, because this is major. So, I mean, what else is on your list that you would love to achieve? I mean, you're going to HU right now, right?
I am HU. The real HU, Howard University.
She goes to HU as well. Well, she went there, so I knew she liked that moment.
Oh, wait, who was it? Yes! Success! Y'all, there is someone here named Success.
Full.
Uh-huh. Okay?
And she full of, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
She's amazing. Anyway, what was the question?
Well, the question was like, obviously no one wants to get stuck in a certain way,
right.
What's things you want to achieve? There's so much more you want to do.
Absolutely.
So if you had a list of some things you want to name off, whether a movie with a particular actor or actress, maybe some Broadway stuff, what would be next for you?
Absolutely. Being at Howard, I'm an acting major. I'm a theater arts major with an acting concentration. So it's been based on theater, which is amazing for me. I started off in film, so that whole world was amazing. Opened up the craft for me a lot. So I've been auditioning for film, but also for theater now as well. I just booked Will Trent, the show Will Trent.
Okay.
So I had a few episodes there. Shout out to them. Love y'all. And then I think in the future, I've also been taking writing classes. So I'd love to be, write my own things, write my own projects and things like that. And just sort of looking to, left and right of where I am. So not only with my cast on BMF and like looking to them and talking with them about potential things that we can create together, but also looking at my ensemble and in school, and making things with them, creating things with them. I'm going into my senior year now. So we're actively writing together for our showcase at the end of the year. So I'm really, really excited about that. And then after that, it's just
sky's the limit for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I don't want to give too much.
It's just funny. She said I have to go on audition. You should be like, you seen my work?
Please.
You see what I did already, but I love the fact you all about earning that. So I respect that so much.
Absolutely.
So season 4 is here. We just saw episode 1. It debuted last Friday. Episode 2 is coming up this Friday. Can you give us a little sneak preview of what may happen, or no?
I kind of pride myself on not giving away too much information.
I thought I was nice enough. I thought Romeo would be able to break through, but it's not happening. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I think, it's no secret that Nicole has graduated from high school.
Yes.
And so now we're just going to watch what happens during the summertime.
Okay. And that's it. That's the cliffhanger. Hold on to that. Hold that thought. That's what's up, man. And how often was he around when this shooting was going on? A lot? Every now and then you would see him?
He would be around. Usually he didn't come on my days. He would mostly be around for like Meech and Terry's days because, they like to.
They don't know how to behave. No, I'm just kidding.
So I didn't get to see him too much, but I would always hear about him being on set and things like that. He's dope. He's a great guy.
No, he is. I mean, he's a businessman too, and he knows great talent when he sees it. And that's why you're sitting here on the K-Day Morning Show with your boy Romeo.
Stop it.
Season 4 is out right now. Episode 2 is coming this Friday. Look, I know you're not here for a long time, but a good time. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Real quick before you go, who are some of the people that inspired you as far as in the acting game? If you had to drop a couple names.
I'm definitely gonna drop Ryan Coogler. Sinners, amazing, congratulations.
Oh yes,
all the flowers to you on Sinners. I'm gonna drop My professor and the chair of the theater arts department at Howard University.
Okay.
Nicole Salter, you're amazing. You taught me almost everything I know. Who else should I drop? Just Don Cheadle and Denzel Washington. Why not? Love y'all.
I mean, you know, that's a heavy flex. That ain't even light flex. That's a heavy flex for real. And do you think there should be a Sinners too? I mean, based on, for those that haven't seen it, go watch it.
The movie fan in me is like, yes, but the movie, like the actor, the artist in me is like, no, because he made it to be a full meal, like he said, you know.
Yeah.
So we gotta respect the artist. We gotta respect the artist, even though I'd love to see what Stack is up to still.
Oh boy. Hey, I took wifey there in the first scene. She said, "Oh, there's two of them." I was like, "Okay, here we go."
Right.
This is a mess. But before we go off the rails, I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations. I'm hoping there's more than season 4, and you deserve everything that's coming your way because you are amazing, and your energy in person, next level.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This has been fun. This has been awesome.
Let's run it back again, all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, give it up for Nicole, a.k.a. You already know what it is.